Peace. This is On Beat with Ohlow. You just heard a track called Soldiers, produced by my man Theory.
Yep. That's off the Noyeek the Grizzly Bear Entertainment album.
That's right.
Featuring Kokai.
Mm-hmm.
You know, y'all could, if you feel like it, y'all could always check that out. You know, Noyeek.bandcamp.com.
And what about the newgoldenera.com?
Well, that website right
under
now.
construction.
Oh, okay. My
Under
bad.
reconstruction right now.
But if you'd like to hear some music from the group, you certainly could go to thepackage.bandcamp.com. That'd be a great place for you to go to hear a great selection of music.
To peruse.
To peruse. That's right. Did you hear the section? Could we get that one more time, Dimensions? With it?
To peruse.
To peruse. Now, this might be your get a little closer to your television.
That's right.
Now, if you'd like to.
To your computer.
If you'd like to.
That's right.
You could go to
We can go.
thepackage.bandcamp.com and listen and peruse. Look, the music is for the soul. You are on beat with DJ Ohlow, The Package, Usin, and we are live and direct. Fairfax taking over.
Live and direct, man. Yo, these beats are ill, yo. I can't even talk, yo.
Thanks.
Yo,
man.
like I was saying earlier, man, since you sent me all this music, man, this is all I've been spending, man, for the past, it's been about a week now, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Since you sent me all this stuff.
That's dope. You see, if I can send a DJ enough music to build a set off of, man, I'm doing something, you know?
More than a set, man. Like I said, man, I cut my set short last week.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Because I was limited to 60 minutes. But yeah, man, I'm definitely feeling. And see, my mix last week was all clean music. You know what I mean? So I can only imagine what's gonna happen when you send me all the dirty music. You know what I mean? When we go.
Hey yo, I got a question. It's a sidebar. Hey yo, do DJs still break records?
I do. You know I do.
Yeah, Ohlow's still keeping it true to form. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
Ohlow always keeps
I mean,
it funky.
real talk, man. I'm not trying to play anything that someone else is playing. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna have to be part of the pack. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, it's like I got friends that DJ and that really incredibly talented cats, but it seems like there's a breakdown in communication because they seem to think that I want to still hear when I'm coming out. It's got to be some Black Moon or some Woo or some I'm after early hip hop as opposed to what it's evolved to.
Right.
What I'm saying is, why don't you play some more music, man? It's such a broad group of ever evolving and ever emerging hip hop. Why don't you present that? Don't just give me some old school. I'm not out here for that, but why don't you give me some new school that's not just what's on the radio?
Right.
Because that's not just the whole idea that is ludicrous. It's not what they're begging for. It's all you're feeding them.
That's right.
So don't feed me that. Give me some music. Dig like DJ Ohlow does. Everybody take note.
Right.
Yo, the thing about me though is just that I get sick of music fast, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of music that they're playing on the radio today,
It's disposable.
exactly. You know what I mean? If you heard it once, you heard it all, man. So that's the thing, man. That's why I really appreciate your music, yo. I'm gonna get into another one of your beats here. This is a joint that I like a lot. There's a yeah. I just wanted to say something too. You know how you said about DJs being stuck in the 90s or whatever, man. I was like that at first too. I didn't want to do the transition from analog. I didn't want to get rid of my vinyl, and I didn't. I kept my vinyl, and I didn't want to go to the digital music, but I had to. And then when I did, and when I started digging, I found there's so much music that I was sleeping on. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have access. Now with the digital age, I mean, yeah, everything is saturated. There's a lot of garbage out there, but you do find them gems, and when you find them gems, man, like you feel good about music again. You know what I'm saying?
Should be spreading that around, right?
Yeah.
And the real exists in abundance. It exists in abundance. It's just not placed on the front shelf. It's not placed where everybody can. It's not visible to everyone, but
That's right.
But the collective of all the music out of all the hip hop around the world, is cats just like us in abundance. They're just not put on display like some of the cats that's doing the BS thing.
You got to go way beneath the surface to find it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, like the people who would normally be into the same type of hip hop or that feel for good music, not necessarily always has the time to search and dig for that music.
Especially you're programmed to just flick a switch and it being there free right there like it always has been. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're programmed to get to receiving your music a certain way. And now with the change in the paradigm of music itself also came the change in receiving your music. So now it's a buffet, but just like a buffet, sometimes it's hard to find that thing that you had a taste for. You know what I mean? Because it's buried amongst 40 other items, or the shelf is so vast that it just takes time to finally find what you want. But it's there. You know what I mean? But if you're programmed to go to a programming source, then you're gonna get what's just allowed to you.
That's definitely true talk, man. You know what I'm saying? It's always been like that because I think the music consumers have always been programmed to follow the trends, and this is just another trendy thing.
But see, the thing about the trend is a misnomer in the fact that it creates the illusion that it was some grassroots movement that people glommed onto and it got momentum. You know what I'm saying? When really it was just the powers that be said, this is what I'm going to allow to be played 50 million times a day across the country. Give it to the key people, the key DJs, and other DJs tend to follow the key DJs, right? And so next thing you know, that's how it becomes a trend. Between that, payola, payoffs, the whole nine, all of that gets things rolling. Rarely does records, like you asked that question earlier about.
DJ still break a record?
Right.
That perfect question, man. Like,
that was when it was real trends. I mean, payola's been around since Father Time, but at the same time, DJs had more pride and had more control. We know program directors of major radio stations, and they will say straight out, dude, I don't have the power.
Period.
Yeah.
Even though I got the title, I don't have the power.
The people have the power.
That's right. You know what he said? He said, if you want us to play it, then the people are going to have to ask for it.
Right.
When the people start asking for it, then we'll play it. Don't even discount the power of your fans calling the radio station and say, yo, please play my stuff, because that's what they're looking for. And it could be 10 to 12 people. You know what I'm saying? That's ear to the street for them.
And just like how the type of music we do, Go-Go went through the same situation, the same obstacles. They wasn't trying to let Go-Go be on the radio, but eventually you cannot turn your back on the same consumer. You're going to have your hand out wanting them to purchase your product, right? Because it's all about commercials. It's all about advertisement and all of that stuff. So if the people are demanding that a certain type of music is being played, i.e. calls, bugging them in the streets, hitting them online, then they gotta follow suit. Like I said, the doors just didn't open up for Go-Go. Go-Go kicked them doors in. And so cats doing the type of music that we do, what we like to call true school, real hip-hop, not necessarily associated with no time and place. What we have to do is put our fans in a position to do the same thing, and therefore you will get less backlash or a less stagnation on the parts of the radio stations. But until then, it is what it is.
That's right.
Yeah, I got a question for one of y'all. Either any member of the package can answer this. All right, kind of going off of when Don's was talking about, no particular time or anything like that. How is y'all ear for the music as far as hip hop developed? I guess since maybe 10, 15 years ago till now. Like, y'all still listen? You still listen for the same thing? Has your ear just kind of what you want to hear, changed or matured? Has your ear got fine tuned or I
kind of feel like as far as music goes, through all genres and all time, if the music speaks to me, it speaks to me. Doesn't matter when or where it's from, period.
Right.
There's some songs that the kids are going nuts for, the Kendrick Lamar joint. I mean, the beat is bananas and it's right now. And the kids all love it as much as they love their Meek Mill and whatever else stuff that I can't really listen to. So, I'm like, the music itself has to appeal.
But I appreciate somebody that has more depth than that. I don't like really any artist that spends too much time doing one thing.
Yeah.
Because, I live this hip hop, so like I know a lot of the stuff that's on radio, like cats is just straight lying, because they're saying what they feel is popular and what's going to keep them afloat, right? But what they don't realize is when you do what everybody else does, you become disposable. Your expiration date gets pushed up because it's already 1,000 to use, right? So 1,001 is not guaranteed to make it. So for me, you have to have that fine line. You can hit me with something that I'm familiar to, but also hit me with something different, something that distinguishes you, whether it's your voice, whether it's your skill level. And please, have your skill level right. Because there's sharks like me and Grizz out here that's always hungry. Right? But
about to eat them on the spot, right?
But whether it's simple or complex, when it comes down to it, as long as it's dope. Some of the stuff, it's some things that I can tolerate. The theory is just not, he's just not going to listen to, right? At the same time, it's certain things that I'm right over there with theory, like I can't believe this, And I know that we say all the time, Theory and I, that the music that these young folks, I don't want to sound like I'm, archaic, but
old fogey.
the music that these young folks are making are not made for me, right? I'm 40. They're not making music for a 40-year-old man. If they can reach me, that's a cherry on top. So I don't really get all into what the young folks are doing so much because, being that like I was raised on the 90s era, a lot of cats my age want to act like everything was Wu-Tang. Everything was trial. Like,
nope.
Like the BS didn't exist then. It's like that with every music. It's always some pop dude. There's always some popcorn person or somebody without a lack of substance. Right. They were there for us too.
Catch
you know what
it,
I mean?
And to prove right what he's saying. Just the other day, one of the super DJs did a throwback mix, and the lyrics were it was so much garbage.
Right.
If it's true, no question, it was all about the beat. The beat would come on and we would break to it.
Right.
The beat would come on and we would dance to it. But the lyrics,
it was
just like,
crazy. It was,
continue with what you were saying. Brother.
I'm just saying, it's no different. I mean, cats tend to romanticize the era, and nobody can't talk to me about nothing because I was there too. But I know it was cats that all they was doing was talk about hammers and streets, how the streets is a war, and you know what I'm saying? Like that's all, they talk about just women in the wrong way, or you know what I'm saying? So all that stuff existed.
True. So Grizz, how about you? Is your ear kind of like same? Or has it, evolved or got finer or whatever over time?
What I've done is become more open to a lot of different type of music. Good music is good music, regardless where I stand. Not locked into any particular time frame. It doesn't matter the artist. If the music is good and you feel it, you're gonna like the song.
That's right.
It doesn't matter what genre of music. It doesn't matter brand new artist or somebody been doing it for 20 or 30 years, 15 to 10 years. If the music is good, somebody's, people are gonna feel it. The thing is, I'm listening to different artists today, and they're making a lot of money, but it doesn't seem like a lot of your emotion and heart goes into the music like it did at one time.
Now say that,
that's what I feel. Looking at it from then to now,
there's not a lot of classics being made.
No doubt. How much of your gut is really in that song?
How many of these records 20 years from now people are going to be playing and they're going to be like, oh, that's my joint
and relate
right
to
there.
it. How many songs can get people through that struggle nowadays? You know what I mean?
Okay, well, since we talking about that, I'm gonna camelback off that real quick. All right, so the work like with social media and all that stuff, right? There's a lot you can just like spend some time on some hip hop sites or whatever, or just wherever you peruse over the net. But you see the word classic thrown around a lot, right? And a lot of rappers call their own projects classics, right after it's dropped.
Right.
So like with y'all, anyone can answer. What is your definition of a classic? What are the ingredients, and what makes something a classic? Whether it's just a song or a whole project, what makes a classic?
Hold up, before we get into that, I got to take a quick break for a PSA.
All right.
And then we'll come back and talk about classics. This is On Beat with Ohlow.
Yeah.
Sitting here with Theory in the package. Actually, I shouldn't even say Theory in the package because it's the package.
He is the
Well, you
package.
know, that's how you would
that's what I'm
prefer it.
saying.
You know what I mean?
Wait,
You know what that is? It. You said it right. Theory
Or the
and
pack, or
I'm
the
taking it back
package
to
featuring Theory.
67,
you know what I'm saying?
yo. You know what I'm saying? Theory
That's what
in
it
the
is.
package.
Okay, well, listen. I mean, I didn't want to broach the topic, but yeah, that's
Go ahead.
right. I write the rhymes. I produce the beats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
responsible. I'm responsible for their look.
We
I
sit
think,
on
you know
this
what I'm
lap
saying?
and our
Like
mouth
dr-
just moves. You know,
dreads, dreads,
mean?
no dreads. My call. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
I heard you singing on the track too.
Well, yeah, I did that.
I'm gonna play
You
that
know what I'm
later,
saying?
too, man. I got
don't-
that.
don't- yeah, we don't.
Yeah,
need,
good
we
man.
don't need to
That's
hurt anybody. I mean,
that's the hotness right there.
Listen, it's already all about me, and I don't want to have to, you know.
Theory Beverly. You know what I'm saying? Theory Beverly.
That's right, Theory Beverly, and it's Theory and the pack.
the rest of this travel. It has to be a complete journey where at the end of the album, from beginning to end, it has to be able to take you somewhere, and you want to go to that place all the time.
I'll tell you what makes a classic to me. I think it's the impact that the record has. I think that it's that record's ability to present something in a way that changes how everybody thinks about it. I think groups like Tribe Called Quest did it. And here's a perfect example. I mean, for me, it seemed this way. Mobb Deep with Shook Ones, right? They changed the game with hook structure.
That's right.
Nobody did it like they did it, period. I mean, they ignored every convention about how a song drops, how it starts, when you start rhyming, everything. Nothing made sense. I mean, that joint just off the filters and that snare off the beginning, to all the killers and $100 boom, 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 boom. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Right.
And then the beats drop. The way that it sounds, the way that it was made, changed the game.
Yep.
And on top of that, it's timeless.
That's right.
That makes a classic. After the records come and gone, and people go, yo, track 7, now that was mine. But yo, 3, 4, and 5, yo, I remember what I was doing when I heard it. Your
Bingo.
music's classic.
That's right.
Then, but it takes time.
It takes
Things
time.
have to develop like a fine whiskey, son. It doesn't come right out the cask, out the oak cask,
Right.
seasoned and ready to go. No, it takes the time to mature and age, and then that will show you whether or not it was a classic.
Yeah, I mean, he stole my thunder, so all I gotta say is a classic is 1 part Grizz, 1 part Dimes, 1 part Theory. Thank you.
Bang.
Wow.
And remember, this is live and direct.
Recipe.
This is Theory featuring Theory with background vocals by Dimes.
Yo, I'm actually gonna get into a classic track real quick. This is a joint that I really like.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is entertainment. Lights and cameras, here's the action. That's when they get satisfaction. Yeah. Hey, Diamonds, it's good looking on coming through.
The highs on that joint are my man Noyeek, the Grizzly Bear. He giving it to him. He was
That's all for entertainment. Also, ladies and gentlemen, it's called Lights.
I love that. I love that. You know, you killed this beat, man, as always. You know what I'm saying? When we laid that down and Grizz was doing, you know, he came over, he was wearing the traditional karate dress. You know what I'm saying? Black belt on and the whole thing. He was just punching the air in front of the mic right there. You hear him? Hear him? Listen to him. He was breaking board. You hear him?
I'm gonna let him go ahead and have fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yo, it's my favorite part of the record.
You know what?
Yeah, he didn't. I had to stretch it out.
Right.
You know, he couldn't keep
That's
this
only
energy
after
up.
Theory came out with the
couldn't-
nunchucks.
well,
You know
that's
what I
right.
mean?
He is Noyeek,
He came
the
out with
Grizz
the
lead band.
nunchucks. He just gets to twirling them joints around like
Silence, punk.
Yeah.
Silence.
What are you doing with the nunchuck? You got to do more than that, B. He just got them joints
Well,
going
yeah,
in a
it's it.
circle. You
You
know
know,
what I
I
mean?
grabbed the joints tonight because I was really claiming I was
Right,
getting my
right.
Bruce Leroy on. I
I
was
got
like, yo,
you.
I'll tell him how I was a kid and I would build my own and I could do these moves, and I grabbed the joints and I stood right in front of him, and you know, cracked the neck bones a little bit, and then I started just spinning them around like a propeller in front of me, focused on my hand. And then I looked at him for approval. I was like, yeah, like that, right? That's amazing, right?
Hey, yo, I got a question for y'all.
Yeah.
All right. Is hip hop, or no, let's say, is the rap game, is it a young man's sport?
I think speaking to the mass really should never be a young man's sport.
Yeah, nicely put. Nicely put.
That's a grown man place in life to speak to the masses. You ask me, because I think at that point, when first of all, you need wisdom. Wisdom comes through experience. You can't find wisdom in a book unless it's the experiences of somebody else bestowing that wisdom to you. You know what I mean?
That's true knowledge right there.
When you live through life, then you could be more in a position, because it's decisions that I would make that at 35 I would have chose right opposed to left at 25. You know, so that's a powerful place, and a lot of cats don't have the maturity and the experiences to develop the wisdom to decipher what you should say and what you shouldn't say.
Beautifully said.
You know what I mean? And so, and being that it's, beats are always very important, but it's called rap music. You know what I'm saying? They call beat music. So the words that's put over those beats are important to somebody. I mean, me growing up in this thing, it's days that, that MC lifted my chin, you know what I'm saying, or taught me something.
Exactly.
I remember, I'd say this, man, something to never forget is that, we're in a place where that's never been before. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
Like, this thing is steadily growing, and we're at the forward end of this culture. We're at the we're pushing the boundaries. We're not looking back.
Right.
Is Jay-Z looking back? Nobody who's still doing it is looking back.
They trailblazing.
We're pushing forward. We are trailblazing.
Because I didn't mean to cut your wisdom, but we are in an interest.
But you did.
We did. So look, I'm gonna keep it fun. I just meant to cut you, yo. You know what I'm saying? So
stitches.
I just did it. You know what I mean?
I need stitches.
Just playing with you, but yeah, we're trailblazing at this point in the game because, hip hop is still a baby, even though it seems like it's always been around, but it's still a baby. You know what I'm saying? It's not even 40 years old as a genre. You know what I'm saying? As we know it right now.
That's right.
And there's a lot of people. Well, there's a handful that's in the game. Like now, you could take, I guess, I don't even know if LL records anymore, but you can say like LL, you can say like Jay-Z, Nas, Snoop, Dre.
I bet you L's still nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so like with them making me, it's like every time they put out an album, I mean, we just increase the longevity, or like the people that's around now, like they got the most time in the game, and like you could take like some Wu-Tang members and stuff like that still record. But just saying that, it's like, we're in an interesting place, and it's like everything we do now, it's like it's a good opportune time to make a new history, you know what I'm saying, and just keep innovating and forward and moving forward, and not necessarily, just being engaged in like, just stagnant. You know what I'm saying? It's a good time to make new history.
You say history and the fact that it repeats itself is like coming to a point where it's like the second round of the true culture coming back. Because it has to go back to its original roots someday, and it's feeling like that time is now. But you're always gonna have that yin and yang, no matter what. As far as the culture goes, I don't know how many people or how many artists are at the same level of feeling responsible for it now as it was 20 years ago.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so like, kinda, do you think is there like saying that like it's coming back around? When it comes back around, at some point in time, like kind of like, I'm gonna just say the old has to meet the new somewhere, or like people that are behind the scene that are more knowledgeable, more veterans, or just old heads, you know what I'm saying, have to be around to guide the wave that's coming back around. So is there like a rites of passage anymore in a sense?
No.
As far as it coming back around, it comes back around to being able to be original and be yourself and not be what they program you to be in a wide range from this part of the country to that part of the country.
I tell
or
you
this part of the world to that part of the world.
You know what? It's the arrogance of youth. You can't
That's
tell
right.
them nothing. You can't. There's no guidance for these kids. They're gonna do what they feel. You know what I mean? Because they know everything. Just like I knew everything.
Yeah, but some of these kids are a little bit more wise than others,
Well,
and they're gonna get their exposure and their chance to do their thing.
But what you do is, because he's right. Your theory is right on that, and so are you. But you just lead by example.
Yeah.
You just keep doing what you're doing, and keep expanding and keep evolving. And you will always have proof, testament. You will always have it in place for others to come along and feed off of. Everybody's not going to come to your well.
Yep. Longevity.
But you're responsible for having a well.
Longevity.
You know what I'm saying? So if you have that well and you keep that well in place, the ones that want to partake will do so. Because you cannot, nobody could guide me at 17 on what I wanted to write about.
Nope.
The thing is, though, I just fed, the buffet I fed off of was about knowledge of self and trying to move the black man forward and things like that caught my eye. I mean, I still listen to straight ignorant stuff too, but because it was there and, you know, our experiences in life, you know, I had those dalliances with the streets, so I understood where that was coming from. So it wasn't like that stuff was foreign to me, but I just knew that there was a big picture. You know what I'm saying? That didn't have to be based off of the other side of the tracks.
Look, in my opinion, man, this is what I gotta say, man. Everything that everyone's saying tonight is the truth. But in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinion as well, you guys are making the music that people really want. Mm-hmm. It's just that this mode, this trend that we're in right now is not where it's at. You know what I'm saying? So realistically, the music that you guys are putting out may not be appreciated right now in our time or in your time. Mm-hmm. But it's you guys have recorded something for the future. You know what I'm saying? So like you were saying, the people who do want it, when they do find it, they're gonna find these gems like we were talking about earlier.
That's right.
So you guys are leaving, you know, these gold pieces behind for the future, which is what it's really all about. You know what I'm saying? When it really comes down to, because obviously we all want bread, man. We all need to feed our families. We all want to get ahead in life. But when it really comes down to it, you know, you can't take none of that stuff with you when you go to the other side. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
So when you leave music like this behind, and again, this is my opinion, man. You know, I think that you guys are putting out gems.
Most definitely.
You guys are cultured MCs, a cultured producer. You know what I'm saying? You guys,
sir.
like you said, you guys have experience. You've been around, and like you were saying earlier, man. You know, you could read about it all day, but until you go through it, you can't speak on it at all. You know what I'm saying? And that's real talk. That's truth, man. And on that note, man, I want to get into a song that I feel personally should be on commercial radio. You know what I'm saying? And like you were saying before, man, do I break records? The DJs break records? I break records. You know what I'm saying?
I know what song it is too.
Yeah, so I'm about to break a track. Actually, I can't say I'm breaking this track because I played this track many a time since Theory sent it to me. But yeah, let me get into this joint right here and we'll come back and talk about it.
This is me, inside of you, inside of life, inside of love. I shed my shell so you can see. I shed my soul, cause this is me, inside of you, inside of life, inside of love. I shed my shell so you can see. I share my soul, cause this is me. It's me, inside of you, inside of life.
Peace, this is DJ Ohlow. You tune into On Beat with Ohlow. You just heard This Is Me, the remix. But I'm going to play another song real quick. I'm going to just keep it moving. Our time's almost up. I want to play Pulling Away, which is, that's not it either, man. But that's actually, yo, all these tracks, man. Yo.
If you see me before I see you.
I can't even get to the song that I'm trying to get to because you got so many gems here, man. You know what I'm saying?
We're trying. Front loaded, man. You know, when preparation meets opportunity, there's an opportunity to win, man. And that's what we're looking for. We can't stop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
This is one of my favorites. I mean, like I said, man, everything you sent me, I have to say 99.9% of it. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
My favorite joints, man. I think the only one that I, like I said, the one that had cursing is the only one I can't play.
Right.
But you know what's the worst when they tongue come with hurt and they can't back it up, so here comes the hearse. I'm a person of peace, but I'll purchase a piece. And if I don't kill you, I'ma hurt you at least. If you cross that line like you lost your mind, well, I'ma help you find it. I sent some DC's best, they wanna see me stress, but I always find their weakness like GPS. Yes. So, if you see me before I see you.
Peace, this is DJ Ohlow. That's name of that track right there is If You See Me. And oh, my bad, it's called
Not Cool.
Not Cool.
Not Cool.
My bad. It's called Not Cool.
If You See Me.
But let me get into Pulling Away, man. If I could find it, yo.
It's here.
I might not have it actually, man.
What have you done?
Nah, I might not have it on here.
Oh.
Here it goes. Nope. There it goes.
Wow. And it's more than I can take.
Can't take this, man.
And I know it's my fault.
Now hold up, man. Before I play this joint all the way through, this is the track I was talking about originally, right here, man. This track right here is commercially ready, in my opinion. I think it's commercially ready. I think this needs to be played on the other radio stations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would love that to happen.
But, so what's the problem though, man? You know what I'm saying? What's the holdup?
Well, it's like the man said, the people, you need some support, man. You know what I'm saying? The people have to ask for it. And the people,
People have to be relentless in the way they ask for
it. But the people that are calling, does anybody here know anybody calling the radio station for Drake tickets?
Nope.
No, because they're all 12 years old. And that's who's got to call and ask for it. But that's not our audience. We speak to people that are dying to hear this kind of music, but it's getting the music to them. Jay Mills, a noted female MC from the area, she tweeted out, "You're too busy quoting old rhymes and belly aching about this new crop of music while you're not supporting all the people that are making the music you want to hear. You're not supporting any of it. Right. All you're doing is quoting old verses and complaining about the new stuff while not supporting all the forward thinkers who are still doing it for you right now."
Look, man, if you can prove, if you can quantify that Pulling Away is going to bring you X amount of dollars, even though we love this song and produced this song, we would be saying, damn, one more time they're playing it? That's what it comes down to. You're talking about people this is a business to them. We're putting our heart on these records.
Yeah.
But the people that are in positions to pull strings, Geppetto don't care about all that. Geppetto look at their bank stub, champ. And so people calling in and being adamant about playing this type of music. If you play it, we'll listen. If we listen, we might purchase. That's what it's all about. And until that happens, you go on the grassroots way where DJs hear about this song that's popping in so much that when they're coming up to you at the booth, then they're like, "Oh, you don't got this?" Then, because DJs don't ever want to feel like they don't got what you want. So you really have a better chance of people coming up to cats in the clubs, at the parties, and asking this, that, because that's a face-to-face transaction right there. You know what I mean? That's not somebody representing a monster conglomerate like a DJ on the radio does.
I tell you, man, this whole game is shaky. You just never know if somebody's going to say yes, even when you get a chance. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah,
for us, we had this song on our first album, New Golden Era, called Making Waves. Yeah. And as it happened, Peter Rosenberg, the DJ on Hot 97 in New York, doing the big things, he was having trouble with his relationship, and that song helped him. It spoke to him.
What, this song right here?
No, not this song. Another one called Making Waves. I think I may have sent that one to you.
Okay.
Yeah, on that New Golden Era.
And he's heavy in the game. I mean, Hip Hop Squares and all. You know what I'm saying? And he really loved the song. We managed to make contact with him. We got him to direct the video we shot for it. They took real good care of us.
He offers to direct the video.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And You know, they took real good care of us in Manhattan. We went up and shot it. That's a true classic. But when he tried to present it to the
because he tried to get it in regular rotation.
Program director, they just weren't. They couldn't hear it. They weren't feeling it. So you know who you know gets you close. You know what I mean? But it's just all the luck of the draw. You know, so people got to believe. That's what you got to do. You want some success. You gotta find your believers, keep them moving on your behalf at all times.
On that note, man, our time's about to be up. So again, this is On Beat with Ohlow here on Radio Fairfax and Fairfax, VA. Sitting here with the package, which is made up of the producer Theory, MC Noyeek the Grizz, and MC Dimensions. If you guys, this is the time for you guys to plug any websites. You know what I'm saying? If anybody wanted to check you out, let them know where they can find you.
Yeah, well, once again, you know, if you'd like to hear some more, definitely check us out. There's a ton of music for you at thepackage.bandcamp.com. Thepackage.bandcamp.com. Tons of music there for free download. There's an album from Dimes there at a discounted rate, an album from Noyeek the Grizzly Bear. You know what I'm saying? His solo album is available to you if you'd like to give a listen for stream or download. If you'd like to check it out, it's Noyeek.bandcamp.com.
That's NOYEEK.bandcamp.com.
I need followers too, man. Nobody else is tweeting, but Theory's out there. You know what I'm saying? And I got some wisdom for you too. All right. So if you'd like to, check me out at Theory Beats. I am at Theory Beats on Twitter.
Well, I can't get no love, Jay.
At Noyeek on Twitter,
again?
ladies and gentlemen.
Who are you again? You tweet?
No, I'm talking about, you know, I think I've put in
Yo, I think actually your Twitter account's been hacked or something, yo.
Oh, wow. You sending out the Viagra?
Yeah, man. I keep getting, real talk.
Viagra
Man.
tweets?
That.
Hey, I'm sorry about that. Hey, this is Dimes. You won't believe.
Wow.
You won't believe.
Slang was a brain celebration. Thank you.
I didn't say that?
Nah, you didn't.
I'd like to apologize. Again, if you'd like to check that out, thepackage.bandcamp.com. You know, there's a full page dedicated to that, the download, the stream. I did say that.
What?
Dimensions out, and it's on tape.
Called Slang was a brain celebration?
Maybe I didn't say that, but I did say the album was that.
I don't remember you saying Slangwich, a brain cell.
I didn't say Entertainment by Noyeek either, but I said albums were there. You know?
I said that.
Oh, you said Entertainment. Yeah. Okay. But you didn't say Slangwich, a brain cell abrasion.
Wait, what was it? What was the name of that again?
It was called Slangwich, a brain cell.
You know what? I didn't say that.
And these are all on Bandcamp?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Yeah, the package.bandcamp.com. Hey, you Dilla heads out there. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate the music too, and did a tribute album, you know, with great remix joints from the Package's first album. Got to check that out. And again, if you'd like to. No call to action. I'm just saying.
If you'd like to check them out.
If you'd like to check them out, the package.
You can always Google them too.
Yeah. Google.
Google's the way to do it, man.
But
there's some great video out there. Yeah, Google us, kid.
I'm gonna finish it off with the Pulling Away track, which is by Noyeek the Grizz.
Yes, sir.
All right. Pulling Away off the album Entertainment.
Noyeek the Grizzly Bear.
Noyeek.bandcamp.com. Check it out.
That's what it is, man. This
like
is
it.
DJ Ohlow. I want to thank everybody for coming out again.
Thanks for having us.
Being on the show.
And when can we come again, man?
Anytime, man. You know what I'm saying?
Can we do this every week?
Every week, man.
Yeah.
I need a co-host, man, for real.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, we'll make that happen, man.
Yeah, it could definitely.
Happy
have some
birthday,
fun.
Jesus, to everybody.
Yeah.
Happy New Year to y'all,
Happy
too.
New
Year.
Year.
Yeah.
That's
To the
right.
package and the rest of the hip-hop fan.
That's
You know what I mean?
Send that out there to you.
You're pulling away from me.
Wow.
And it's more than I can take.
Can't take this, man.
And I know it's my fault.
All my fault.
It's cause I never let you know.
6/2/2011, we was on each other's minds at the same time. 6/3/2011, I was texting you and you was texting me. What we've been going through this year is crazy. Look how long we've been together. Thought we had love that would last forever. You've been my baby since the late 90s. It's difficult for me to put all them years behind me.
And you're pulling away from me. And it's more than I can take. And I know it's my